And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Baltimore Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And here is Matt Vierling.
The center fielder, Matt Vierling.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and we're underway in Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Line drive, caught. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Got him. And 2 away now. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mark Canha. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering is in the dirt. Got it by him for the K.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Baltimore, our starting pitcher in this one, Tarik Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And the 0-1. Bounce to the right. Maton fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted in the air, out to left. Canna puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one wrapped foul. Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball, Torkelson. He'll do it himself. Inning over. 1 left for the Orioles. We played an inning, no score. Back now at Oriole Park. 2nd inning set to go. The batter now, Javier Baez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Snell, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And 1-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Maton. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. And he pumps it a strike. Second inning here, no score. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Carson Kelly in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Leading off, Adley Rutschman.
the catcher.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh, great stop. To first. On the money. Nice play.
Batting short. Third baseman, CHAPMAN.
Here's Matt Chapman. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swings and misses. That's strike one. The wind and the pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. In the dirt. Kelly to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jorge Mateo now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes. And he can't come up with it.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. Mateo runs. Pitch is low. Safe at second with a stolen base. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. They say it went.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base hit. Mateo rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. On a line out towards center. Vierland racing over to make the catch. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now Spencer Torkelson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And one away in the top of the third.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Blaine Madrid. That to right. Santander drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Ibanez, the next to hit. Ibanez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. 2 down, nobody on. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And now the lefty popped up. Urias sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Gunnar Henderson. And he deals. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Single to right in his first trip. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Santander, the base runner at first with 1 out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
the catcher, number 30.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Adley Rutschman in the air, right field. Madrid makes the grab. Runner tags up for third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Matt Vierling. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Green, the next to hit, takes outside. ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. The Tigers hitless so far in the game. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Mark Canha. His first at bat was a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
This ball's chopped on the ground. And foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lace to right center, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's Javier Baez. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, now it's Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Skubal back to work. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's a speed threat. Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And first offering is fouled off. Chapman at second with nobody out. The other way. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Ramon Urias singled and scored his first time. Skubal keeping him close. That just misses, and that's ball 1. Now snap throw to first. Mateo back easily. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Austin Hayes. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
Up the middle, Maton slings to first. That ends the inning. So they get 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. We played 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Tigers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Nick Maton. The line to kick the pitch. And he takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Grounded out to short in his first trip. To third. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there at the knees, strike 1. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get Torkelson for the out. And that'll do it. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 4-0. Back now at Oriole Park. At the plate, Cedric Mullins. And a pitch. And downstairs.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
2-0. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. And out of here. Cedric Mullins sends it out. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack 1 on the board. It's 5-0.
He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the bump, Bo Brister.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. Swing and a pop-up. Baez sizing this one up. 2 away.
Up next is the Orioles. The catcher.
Man at first, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Blaine Madrid.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So digging in, Andy Ibanez. Flied out his first time. That's a little bit low.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there's a strike. And another ball.
2-1.
Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The pitch. Ripped on a line. Oh, he can't squeeze it.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Matt Vierling clips the outside corner, and that is strike one. Vierling in his second season, 26 years old, and they traded for him. There's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Jorge Mateo. The pitch. Bounce to third. Throws to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman.
So up next, Ramon Urias. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Brister, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a 2-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Lays out. He's got it. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Austin Hayes. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, and the Orioles set down in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
0-2. And that one missing low. This one in the air, center field. Mullins grabs it on the run. Mark Canha digs in now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
In the air, out towards left center. Mullins makes the grab, and that's the inning. Tigers are shut down there, not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. Brister back to work. There's a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Will Vest is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Winchester getting loose as well. Right-handed reliever. That's hard hit on the line. Vierland tracks it down for the out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for three.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. And you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Madrid on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark for the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Maton. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Snell still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Next pitch into dirt, and a full count now. That one lifted to left. Mateo has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Carson.
And next to hit for Detroit, Carson Kelly. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's too high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. In there for strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 7 and the Tigers nothing. back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Bounced up the middle. Baez sends it to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Adley.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting,
And here is Matt Chapman, 1 for 3. Check swing. He went. It's 0-1. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely with a double, his second of the day.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So a man aboard, and now Jorge Mateo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Chapman stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one out to right. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Madrid. The pitch. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. That one missed. The pitch. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. The punch out there, and there's 1 down. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And the first offering is not close. The wind and the pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Got him swinging. And now the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. There's a strike at the knees.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. And foul ball. And down on strikes. Ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
First with a victorious score. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive safely.